YouTube, what it do? We are back. Today, I am doing a reaction to the lead attorney. Shout out to the lead attorney. He's one of the funniest guys in this sphere, like the manosphere, or whatever you guys want to call it. Today, he did a cross-examination of this guy named Mooselock, and this guy was like shuffling. I seen this video already, and I thought to myself, this is pretty funny. It's pretty fun to watch, and it's kind of educational too at the same time. You see how men react versus how like women would typically think. So without any further ado, actually, before we start, can you guys do me a favor by liking, subscribing, and commenting? I appreciate all the new subscribers. I'm trying to drop some more content. I want to actually start doing some more live streaming. So I've been trying to figure out my spot within this YouTube space. If you guys can do me that solid by liking and subscribing. So without any further ado, let's start with the reaction.
Oh. So you can get a prenup before marriage? Well, I guess, yeah. So yeah. No, we haven't gotten the prenup yet. So
are you going to get a prenup, Mooselock?
I'm planning to.
Have you talked to her about the prenup?
We're going to therapy tomorrow. Or counseling.
You going to what?
We're going to the marital counseling stuff tomorrow. So.
Oh, you're going to marriage counseling. That's great. I got a question. Have you talked to her about the prenup?
No, not yet.
Nah, listen, you can't Hafiz me. Shout out to Just Pearly. I'm a pin down. What do you say?
Look.
I say, wait, listen. I say, have you talked about the prenup? Oh, we're going to marriage counseling. What do I do? I give you credit. No, you didn't. You talked about that day of marriage counseling. And I was like, oh, that's great. Circle back. Did you talk about the prenup? No. Why haven't you talked to this lady about the prenup?
I'm waiting to counseling, I guess.
Why are you waiting to counseling?
So
it's obvious he's lying. You don't have to wait to counsel and talk to someone about the prenup. What's gonna happen in the counseling versus you talking to her differently? Do you need like backup? I don't get why the counseling changes the whole dynamic of you talking to her about the prenup. I think he just wants to find a way to kind of like ease up, like maybe bring it very casually in the conversation with the counselor. I don't know.
You see, you ain't even got no, see, for the person who says that, oh, we got such good discernment, such good decision making. When I ask you, why have you not talked about the most important instrument in your life to this person? You're all, what had happened? What you ain't for the good, where does the discernment go?
I'm very intentional with the words that I use, so I'm trying to think of the words that I want to say exactly so I can say them to you, but I understand we're on streaming. There's only so much patience that's allowed. Like,
no, I got all the patience in the world for you, brother. But you don't need all this time to come up with 3 words. Your 3 words: I am scared. I'm scared. That's why I haven't talked to her. I haven't talked about the prenup because I think she might leave.
I don't think she's gonna leave at all.
If you didn't think she was gonna leave, you would have talked to her about this goddamn thing 3 months ago, Mooselocks.
No, it's just like I'm just thinking of how. Well, for one, I would want to make sure I'm well versed in the prenup before.
You don't have to be well versed in prenup. You're not the lawyer, so this is why you hire a lawyer to be well versed in the prenup for you. He's making excuses. He's shuffling.
I bring up the conversation, so
fair enough. Have you talked to? Because I told you how important a prenup was.
Yeah.
Have you gone and talked to an attorney since we talked?
Not since I talked to this attorney. No.
Which attorney?
The lead attorney.
All right, so after you talked to the lead attorney who told you to go get a prenup, did you talk to another attorney about getting the prenup? Did you follow the lead attorney's?
No, I haven't.
No. You can lead a horse to water, goddamn it. You can stomp mud holes in these. You can't. They won't listen.
Life has been going, man. Like,
I'm
moving a mile a minute, you know?
Oh, you're moving a mile a minute.
There's only so much you can do in a day. I just came from a process chemistry symposium. I was there all day.
He's making a lot of excuses for not. You can easily like call her and say, hey, I think we should do a prenup. You have so much time in the day to make a 2-minute phone call. You don't even have to talk about the details of the prenup yet. You're just gonna tell her, hey, I just want a prenup, but hey, I'm not in his situation. I don't have a good dial that badly that I'm scared to lose. So maybe that's what it is. But he has to keep it 100. You're scared to lose the girl.
Like there's stuff happening in my life every day, man. It's like
let me ask you a question. In terms of your whole life, which is more important, the particular chemistry symposium or prenup?
I don't think that's a good question.
It doesn't matter to me whether you think it's good or not. I'm just asking you a question. Do you know the answer?
Which one is better?
Which one is going to be more important in your life, Moose Locks? That chemistry symposium or a prenup?
I think that the prenup could have a bigger impact than the symposium.
Okay, but when I asked you why you had not gone to see an attorney, you brought up the symposium.
Yeah, no, I was just saying, like, I'm constantly doing things.
Right, which is why
individually, the symposium doesn't outweigh the prenup.
Then why did you bring it up when you were saying that you didn't have time to go see an attorney?
Because I'm constantly doing things.
He was trying to make it seem like he doesn't have the time of day, that his life is always changing every single second. He doesn't want to take accountability for the fact that he does not want to talk to the girl about the prenup. That's one thing that's very obvious in this video, and he has to keep it 100. Like, there's no reason. Like, I don't know, man. I'm not in his position, so it's hard for me to defend him. But it's obvious to anybody who watches this video that he does not want to talk to her about this prenup. Does not.
Okay, so let's talk. You said that your discernment. Let's talk about your prioritization skills.
Okay, we can talk about that.
All right, which is more important, the symposium or the prenup?
The prenup would have a bigger impact.
Okay, but you chose not to dedicate time to the prenup, but instead to dedicate time to the symposium. Is that right?
Yeah, I'm dedicating time. Yeah.
So you dedicated time to a lesser event than the most important event. That's what you did?
No. It's not like today was the only time.
Your two arguments just contradict each other. If the prenup is more important than the fact that you dedicated time to the symposium and you didn't do that for the prenup, that means that the symposium is more important to you than the prenup, which is a contradiction from what you just admitted to.
Come on, Lee. Like,
don't. Oh, that's what they say when I get them on the stand. Come on, Lee.
Yeah, don't do that.
Come on, Lee. Goddamn.
When somebody's like, "Come on," they're trying to reach for some sympathy, like, because they know the argument they made is gonna fall on his face. So they're trying to appeal to your emotion, like, come on, give me some grace. Come on. No, come on, man. Just keep
You're making an unfair comparison.
It's unfair. What did Muslak say? I don't like that question. Oh.
No, that's a bad question.
Oh, that's a bad question, lead attorney. Why is it a bad question? Because I don't want to answer it.
Let me tell you why it's a bad question. You asking me about this symposium, and then you asked me about you just opposed that to the
prenup.
The prenup, right? My initial response was, I've been busy. Not just with one symposium, with several things. The symposium is just the most recent thing.
Who brought up the symposium? So if you would
ask me which one is more important, the prenup or your career, building your connections and all these other things, we would have to talk about that.
Did you go to the symposium? When did you go to the symposium? Today?
Yeah, it was today.
Could you have gone to see an attorney today?
Well, I would have had to miss the symposium, yeah.
Okay, if you would have missed the symposium, could you have gone to see an attorney today?
Yeah.
Could you have gone to see an attorney today about the prenup?
Well, don't you have to schedule?
If you would have scheduled an appointment 2 weeks ago for an attorney.
The fact that he's playing these little games means that he knows that he's caught. Like, don't you have to schedule? Yes, it's an attorney. Like, they have schedules. You have to schedule time to see an attorney. This is the way it works.
To go talk about the prenup. Could you have done that? Could you have scheduled that appointment 2 weeks ago and gone to see an attorney today about a prenup?
I could have, yeah.
But you chose not to.
No, I didn't think about it. So it wasn't a choice.
That's when you get caught.
You didn't think about the prenup.
Yeah.
Even though we talked about how important a prenup is.
Yeah, so
you're saying you got a lot of discernment, but you don't think about important things.
No.
Oh my God. Listen, everybody was like, "Oh, how's Moose Locks doing?" I bet he learned.
Come on, Lee.
I bet he learned.
It's
the same dude, man. Like, come on. I'm gonna stop doing these damn streams. Why am I wasting my breath? Why am I'm gonna turn into Hafiz and just turn on the damn men's. I'm gonna start talking to women. Where Derek Jackson at? These niggas ain't listening.
Yo, Lee. I got it. Just give me a little grace. I'm going to handle.
I hate that argument. Just give me a little grace. Let your argument stand by itself. Don't ask somebody else to kind of validate your opinions or validate your argument. You know, if you have a strong argument that's logical, it should stand by itself. Nobody has to give you any kind of grace.
We talked like 3, 4, 5 months ago.
Okay, but look, just
you ain't even talked to this girl about it.
Listen, look, I've been doing. Look, it is going to come.
The shuffling is real.
Okay, can you show me a little grace? It's going to happen.
Moose Locks, like you a high value man. How much fucking grace are you begging for, dude? We talked months ago. Look, you ain't handling your business. For a man that credits himself for so much discernment, now you're asking for grace.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
Look, so
you can see his mind.
It's something that I've been thinking about, but there are other things that I've given higher priority than that for the moment. I still have time to dig into the prenup situation, but the things that have a shorter event horizon, I've been having to handle that first. Is what I'm saying. Now, to your point, you said, could you have scheduled an appointment with an attorney 2 weeks ago and had it today? Yes, that is true. But I would have to juggle all of these other things that I would have to push them around. Now
he's shuffling.
Imagine high value man complaining about having to juggle important shit around and letting important shit fall through the cracks, and then talking to another man trying to get understanding. I had to juggle some shit around.
No, so
every fucking man that's doing every important man has. Listen, Moose Locks. Every important man has shit to juggle around. You telling another man you had important shit to juggle around, and you letting the most important shit fall through the cracks. You should have been talked to this girl about the goddamn prenup. That's what we talked about. Yes, there's nothing that's gonna protect you. There's nothing that's gonna protect you like a prenup.
Look, Lee, I understand. Okay,
but you haven't done it
yet.
Oh my God,
it hasn't happened yet.
Why not?
You know what I'm saying? Because again,
you're scared.
No,
just say
Lee.
It.
Oh my
just
God.
See, if he said he was scared, I would give him some grace. Like, if you wanted that grace, you say you scared. I'm like, okay, I get it. Like that's what men are typically do. Like they get so scareful of the women that the women might leave, and that's why they get screwed over with the prenup. But just be honest, bro.
Say it.
No, I've been having other things that have a shorter event horizon, and I have time to.
All right. What time do you get home from work?
Like 7, 8.
And she doesn't live in your same state, right?
No.
Okay, so let's say you get home at 10 p.m. Let's say you're home at 10 p.m. Do you ever talk to her at night at 10 p.m.?
Oh, that's usually when we're getting off the phone.
Okay, so you're on the phone at 10 p.m. When you're on the phone with her at 10 p.m., where are you? Are you in your house?
Yeah.
And at 10 p.m. your time, when you talk to her on the phone, where is she at? Is she in her house?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so she's in her house at 10 p.m. Her whatever. You're in your house at 10 p.m. and y'all are on the phone.
Mm-hmm.
And y'all are talking.
Yeah.
And y'all talk about what goes on during the day, like your day's events, how your day was?
He should have known that at this point in time, with this line of question, he's going to get pretty much demolished. Like, the fact that he's saying yes, he had this time, he's on the phone with her. At any point in time, you could have talked about a prenup. It just...
Yeah.
All right. And so you could have talked to her any one of these days about the prenup, couldn't you?
Mm-hmm.
But you didn't, did you?
No.
And it's not because you had a symposium to go to.
No.
It's not because you had shit to juggle.
Actually,
at 10 p.m. at night.
Look, that's when I'm about to go to sleep.
No. At 10 p.m. at night on some random Tuesday, you weren't juggling shit because you were on the phone with her, remember?
You can multitask, Lee.
Oh, so you can multitask.
Yo, the gaslighting is real with this one. You're on the phone with her. You already talking to her about her day, and she's talking about her. You're talking about your day. She's talking about her day. You could have easily said the prenup. It's just don't do that.
Okay, so can you talk to her on the phone and talk to her about a prenup? Is that multitasking?
So,
oh my God.
Look.
Oh, they don't want to answer.
They
don't want to answer.
Look.
Everybody was rooting for you, man. Shout out to Tyra Banks. We were rooting for you, nigga. You ain't changed.
I know you're here to entertain, okay? So I know you got.
No, nigga, I'm putting you on free game. I'm putting you on. Yeah, I should kick your ass off for saying that. That's so disrespectful.
Can I? I apologize. Can I say something real quick?
Yes.
Look, I'm not.
The fact that Leader Attorney is like so calm, he's like, you can tell he's hurt inside because like he actually cares about men and men issues. So the fact that he gives this young kid some advice, and right now he's not following that advice, which is solid advice, and he just not listening. He just making excuses for why he can't tell her on the phone about a prenup. It's crazy to think about.
I'm trying to concede your point. I appreciate your point, and I take it wholeheartedly. All that I'm saying is, I haven't put aside the time to do it yet. Now I understand.
No. Don't say it like that. Don't say it. Don't say it like a woman. Be accountable. Everybody in this chat is saying be accountable.
Look,
don't say.
I'm telling you, I haven't done it.
No, you're not.
So
you didn't say you didn't.
What does accountability sound like? I said I haven't done it.
Accountability says why you haven't done it. The real reason.
Look, you're telling me that I'm afraid. Could there be any other reason?
I'm telling you that people in the chat are saying you are not being accountable, and this is sad. You're making up all these excuses about you haven't talked to her about the damn symposium. The symposium was at 3 in the afternoon. You talked to this girl every day at 10 at night.
It was at 7 in the morning.
Okay, and when to get off? When did it end?
Well, I probably left around like 7-ish.
Okay, all right. And was the symposium 3 weeks ago? Wait, let me ask, who brought up this symposium as a reason why they haven't? Who brought up the symposium talking about their business?
Look, I never brought up the symposium as the reason.
Why did you bring up the symposium?
Because I was letting you know, it was a point of reference for me saying that I've been busy. I've been doing things constantly. You're busy during the day. You're busy during the day, but you talk to this girl at night. Yeah, while I'm doing other stuff.
Why are you bringing up the symposium? No. Why are you bringing the symposium, which occurs during the day, when you're talking to this girl at night? It doesn't even make sense. You're not even making sense. The symposium in no way obstructed you from calling this girl and talking to this girl about the prenup 3 weeks ago. You're just talking to talk.
He is.
And everybody in the chat hears it. It's not making you bringing up the symposium. It's the most nonsensical thing. And I'm not trying to blast you, but the prenup is so important. Like there's no man that's going to tell you this in your fucking life. You don't have a man that's going to tell you this. There's no man that's watching out for you like me, and we haven't even met. We haven't even met.
Lee, I hear you. I appreciate that. I don't want us to get hung up on the
prenup.
On the prenup for now. Like I understand that point. We have our counseling session tomorrow. I'm going to bring it up. Right. I've been looking forward to this.
All right.
Come on.
How are you going to bring it up in the counseling session? Why is it important to wait until the counseling session?
I can't say that it is important.
Exactly. So you're waiting on some event and you don't even.
I know why. He wants to kind of like, I feel like he wants to, it's probably easier if you have somebody to back you up. Like maybe like the counselor might say, hey, maybe it's a good idea. That way he's more comfortable. I think he needs somebody to kind of co-sign the idea. That's like so that he can try to convince the women. Like so, if the counselor agrees with it, and he agrees with it, it's like two against one.
Even though it's important, you haven't talked to an attorney. Do you even know what you're going to ask for in the prenup? You're going to talk to this girl about a prenup. She's going to say, "Well, what do you want in it? Do you know what you want in it?"
Not exactly. I'm guessing there's something that we can jot down the categories of things that could go into there with the counselor.
Not the lawyer.
Like, is that possible?
He's done.
I'm asking a serious question.
I try to help you guys, man. I really do.
Okay. Look. Can you hear me in this way? How are prenups like how can they be structured? And this is something that can be for the entire chat.
Wait.
I'm laughing too.
Oh my God!
Was that a bad voice?
Listen. You my nigga, man. Shout out to Moose Lines, man. Shout out to Moose Lines.
Alright, I'm gonna end it here.
Did you end up getting?
The reason why he started to laugh on that was because the fact that you know, he's asking the lead attorney about how to structure a prenup when the lead attorney told him go talk to a lawyer. Hey, why are you like? It's so just disingenuous to do that. Like, you know, to kind of like ask him to tell you how to do the prenup when you can easily schedule a time with an attorney and do that with an attorney that's gonna actually help you out. So I mean, it was pretty funny to watch it. I know it's cracking up. It's just the way he is. He's so funny. All right, guys. I hope you guys enjoy this. I know it's a little longer than I usually make it. Because I just like the content that he makes. So I was like, no, I'm just gonna enjoy every piece of it. So till next time, guys. I'll see you next time. Peace.